you feel like people don't appreciate you as they should? That your efforts go unnoticed, your opinions are ignored, and you constantly have to prove your worth? What if I told you there's a way to change that? The Stoics already knew the secret to earning respect and admiration without begging for attention. Today I'll show you 6 powerful practices that naturally make anyone more valued. If you want to stop being undervalued, learn how to assert yourself effortlessly, so you finally get the recognition you deserve. Stay with me till the end, because what you'll discover here might change your life. Let's begin. Practice number 1. Create a sense of rarity in your presence. Have you ever wondered why some people are highly valued while others are easily forgotten? The secret lies in rarity. What's rare sparks desire, respect, and admiration. If you're always available, always yielding, always chasing, your presence loses its value. Imagine a diamond thrown among ordinary stones. It stands out because it's unique and hard to find. Now ask yourself, is your presence a diamond or just another pebble in the crowd? Rarity doesn't mean arrogance or coldness. It means having purpose, focus, and not being available to everyone anytime. People who are always accessible seem predictable, easy to obtain, and over time they lose their charm. When you learn to value yourself, set boundaries, and prioritize your energy, something magical happens. People notice your absence. They start wanting your presence. They begin recognizing your true worth. Great leaders, successful people, and those who truly impact the world share one trait. They don't get entangled in everything. They don't waste time on empty talk or distractions. They show up at the right moments, speak when they have something meaningful to say, and make their presence an event, not a habit. So ask yourself, do I make myself rare or easily accessible? Your presence should be felt, not taken for granted. Those who understand this don't need to beg for attention. They naturally attract respect and admiration. Now reflect on this and start acting differently. Rarity isn't luck, it's a choice. Practice number 2, avoid being always available. Constant availability might seem kind, but it actually strains relationships and diminishes your value. When people can always reach you without limits, they start seeing you as a given, not a privilege. If you reply to messages instantly, say yes to every request, and never say no, you become predictable. And what's predictable loses value. Rarity is what makes things desirable. Think of the Stoics. They believed time was the most precious commodity. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, wrote in his journals about the importance of guarding your attention and energy. If an emperor needed to protect his time, why are you wasting yours? This doesn't mean ignoring others or being rude. It means having standards. Respond when it matters. Say no without guilt. Learn to value your presence by creating healthy distance. When you do, you spark curiosity, respect, and greater admiration. The question is, do you control your time, or do you let others dictate how you spend it? Practice number 3. Maintain an air of mystery. Have you noticed how some people effortlessly captivate those around them? There's an invisible element that makes them irresistible. Mystery. Humans are naturally curious. When everything is revealed, interest fades. But when there's something left unsaid, hidden details, the mind fills in the gaps, creating intrigue. Imagine someone who talks endlessly about themselves. Within minutes, you feel like you already know everything about them. Now picture the opposite. Someone who shares only what's necessary, carrying an aura of depth and wisdom without needing to explain it. Which person would you rather get to know? The secret isn't hiding, it's dosing. Say just enough to spark interest, but never everything. Leave room for others' imaginations to fill in the details. In Stoicism, this aligns with the concept of controlled disclosure. By controlling what you reveal, you control how others perceive you. This skill applies to relationships and even personal behavior. Silence, at strategic moments, is more powerful than any argument. Mystery isn't the absence of communication. It's the art of saying more by saying less. Great leaders, unforgettable figures, and the most compelling stories follow this formula. When something is predictable, we lose interest. But when there are layers to uncover, curiosity keeps us hooked. The real question is, how can you apply this to your life? Practice number 4, let others invest in you. People value what they invest in. This is a powerful psychological principle. When someone spends time, energy, or resources on you, it creates a bond. They feel committed and start caring more about your success. But for this to happen, you must allow others to invest. It starts with something simple: asking for help. Many think asking is a sign of weakness, but it's actually an invitation for connection. When someone teaches you, advises you, or contributes to your life in some way, that bond strengthens. This isn't about using people, it's about creating a cycle where both benefit. When you let someone help you, you activate their instinct to collaborate. They feel appreciated and you become more valuable to them. Think of a teacher who spent years mentoring a student. That teacher would feel immense pride seeing the student grow. Or imagine someone who financially invested in your project. They'd not only support your success, but also be willing to help more. Allowing others to invest in you is also an exercise in humility. You must be open to learning, listening, and accepting that you can't do everything alone. History's greatest thinkers and leaders always had mentors, advisors, and believers. The more others invest in you, the more committed they become to your growth. And when you succeed, they'll stand by you because they'll feel like part of that journey. The secret isn't trying to do everything alone, it's letting others be part of your story. Practice number 5. Prioritize your needs. First, from childhood, we're taught to put others first. The idea that we must constantly please, help, and sacrifice for others is reinforced endlessly. But what if this mindset is slowly destroying us? Imagine a sinking boat. You're bailing water to save everyone, but forget you're exhausted, cold, and weak. In the end, the boat sinks, and you drown with it. This is what happens when you ignore your own needs to please others. Prioritizing yourself isn't selfish, it's survival. If you're not okay, you won't have the energy to help anyone. Put your oxygen mask on first. Before saying yes to everything, ask, will this help me or just drain me? Generosity is good, but not at the cost of your peace. Saying no when necessary isn't rejecting others, it's respecting yourself. Those who truly care will understand. Anyone who doesn't, they probably never cared in the first place. Remember, you can't give what you don't have. Take care of yourself first, then you can offer your best to others. Practice number 6. Don't make others the center of your life. This might sound selfish at first, but it's actually a pillar of a balanced, healthy life. Many spend years trying to please others, seeking validation, and shaping their choices based on outside expectations. But the truth is, no one can live your life for you. What happens when the person you pinned all your hopes on takes a different path? When the approval you crave never comes? Frustration, emptiness, and worthlessness take over. The truth is, relying on others for purpose and happiness is a trap. People come and go. Opinions change. Feelings fluctuate. If your joy is in someone else's hands, your peace will be fragile, vulnerable to every external shift. Stoicism teaches that the only thing we control is how we respond to circumstances. This means your happiness and fulfillment must come from within. The problem with making others the center of your existence? You erase yourself. You start accepting less than you deserve, swallowing words that should be spoken, tolerating situations that should change, all because the fear of displeasing or losing someone outweighs the desire to be true to yourself. But what's the cost? A life lived in the shadows, always in the background, waiting for someone to tell you who to be. Real strength lies in building a life where you're the protagonist. This doesn't mean isolating yourself or acting indifferent. It means finding balance. Love, but don't depend. Help, but don't erase yourself. Listen, but don't be controlled. Imagine a boat in the ocean. Without direction, waves will toss it endlessly. But with a steady rudder and clear course, you can sail through any storm. The rudder of your life must be in your hands. When you master this, something incredible happens. You become more attractive, inspiring, and magnetic. The people who truly matter will be those who respect and admire the real you. Stop losing yourself to please others. Stop living to fill someone else's void. Start building a rich, meaningful existence for yourself. At the end of the day, no one can carry the weight of an existence that isn't theirs. The question is, are you living for yourself or just reflecting others' expectations? If you want to be more valued and respected, start applying these practices today. Stoicism isn't just theory, it's action. Now tell me in the comments, which of these practices do you struggle with? I want to hear your thoughts. And if you like this content, don't leave without subscribing to the channel. Here you'll learn how to develop an unshakable mindset and earn the respect you deserve.